what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Mash, man, for Paul Mash TV. Hit up Paul Mash TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time once again. We're glad that you could join us today. And we got another great interview coming up. Before we do, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell right there. And you're always going to get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And check out the comment section because we have caps and t-shirts that you might want to get. And leave your own comment as well. We hope we hear from you there. And don't forget our Facebook page, facebook.com/PaulMashTV. Feel free to like the page and inboxes and comment and everything. And we'll get back to you on there. And also email us at paulmashtv, all one word, gmail.com. And that's for fans as well as bands and solo artists who want to be on the show. And we'll tell you how to do that. And we have an official web address as well. And don't forget to watch us every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on Roku, channel Grind City. If you don't have Roku, go to grindcity.biz, which is the official website that has a player there. You can also watch it on the go on your phone. Just go to the Google Play and download the Grind City app. And we'll recap all this for you at the end of the show, so we'll stay tuned for that. From Malaga, Spain, we have Johnny Westwood. This is the second time on the show. He was on our show about a year or two ago. And he's updating us on a few things that's been going on with him. And we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, here's a word from ClickJam. Don't go away.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
All right, everybody, it's interview time again. And for our second time on our show, we have Johnny Westwood from Malaga, Spain. Thanks for joining us, Johnny.
Hi. It's nice to be with you again, Paul. It's a long time.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years, and we're glad that you could join us again. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's been going on with you since the last time you were on the show? I'm sure there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I spoke to you, I think I was with Echota Records, and we released Just a Kiss, and I think that went to the JMAs, and we got that to an award. I won traditional male artist in country. A male artist in traditional country music.
Mm-hmm.
Put my right teeth in. It was an original song written by Tony Tanner and Mike McFadden, and they very kindly gave it to me, and I recorded it, and it did extremely well. Got to #1 here in Spain, and I do believe in a few independent charts in America as well. And since then, I've released 2 albums. The first album, which Just a Kiss was on, was The Windows or the Walls, and more recently, the latest album is called Tailgate, and my latest single on that, Grandpa. I've had a couple of records from that already.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah, sounds like you've been pretty busy the last couple of years. So
I haven't stopped.
Well, are you currently doing any gigs anywhere, or because of the COVID-19, is that kind of hard for you to do? Or
Yeah, it's affected everybody. But sorry, my dog just jumped up. It's affected everybody, but I'm being very lucky actually. I'm one of the few artists, to be honest. I think on the Costa del Sol, where I live in Spain here, certainly in this area, I'm one of the very few artists that's very fortunate. I do 2 shows a week at the moment. I mean, it's a lot less than what I normally do. I mean, when I'm in full flow, before the COVID hit us all, I was doing round about 4 to 5 gigs a week, and now I'm down to just 2 at the moment. So it's better than nothing, you know. I did have 4 months with no work, so it was quite nice to get it back, and it was also quite frightening because after having that amount of time not working, and it's quite fun. It's quite surprising. I really was thinking I was going to forget all my words, you know, in the songs, because if you don't keep singing them, you know, it's like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I was quite fortunate. I actually thought I was going to, you know, forget everything, but it just actually happened. I didn't. I was quite lucky. There was just a few hiccups, but nothing that nobody noticed, you know, really. So it was not too bad.
Okay, well, at least you are, you know, getting your music out there. That's what's important, I guess, even if it is two
Oh
times a
yeah,
week. So, how about anything
yeah.
else? Is there anything else coming up that you'd like to talk about, Johnny? Or?
Well, this year was going to be extremely busy for me, but everything's been moved to next year. I'm doing a next year. That I'm supposed to be doing a tour, or I will be doing a tour in the UK and parts of Europe, which I'm really looking forward to. I was supposed to be coming back to the States this year for the awards for the ISSA and the JMA awards again, but unfortunately, this, you know, we can't travel, so that's gone. So maybe next year, you never know. But other than the tour next year, I've got concerts at the end of this year here in Spain, and next year also here in Spain. So I've got quite a lot, and also I'm working on a new album ready for the release before Christmas, and I've just almost finished, which is quite exciting for me, my first Christmas song, which I've written. I'm quite, I'm really looking forward to doing this. I was asked to do this a long while ago, and I sort of kept putting it on the back burner, and I've since written 3, but I've only recorded this one, so I've nearly finished it now. So hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll have a Christmas song ready for the Christmas this year. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, well, I'll have to check that out when it comes out. You'll have to let me know that. Uh,
Yeah,
so why don't you tell us about the video we're about to watch? I guess it's called Grandpa. Is that something personal to you, or maybe you can?
yeah. Do you know what it is? And it really is actually. It's actually sort of like a true story, but sort of stretched, if you know what I mean. You know, I mean, we like a good song which pulls on the heartstrings, and this song sort of does really. Grandpa, I wanted to sing a song about a grandpa, and I thought, because everybody loves their grandpas, their grandma, and we're all the same in that. And when I was a kid, I had a go-kart built, but it was built by my dad. And I thought, well, it would be better if I made a story about my grandpa and he built it, because I just think that way you can have, because it's got a sad ending. So I thought, my grandpa's dead now, you see, so he's passed on. So it's easier to write about that. I couldn't really sort of say my dad has when he's still alive, you know, it wouldn't be right. So I stretched the story a bit, but it's actually loosely a true story about a go-kart which I had. So it's a strange subject, but it's not just about that. It is about a relationship with your grandpa, which we had a good relationship, and I guess most people do. So it's a lovely story.
Oh, okay. Well, I know everybody's dying to hear it, so we'll get to that in just a second. But before we do, thanks again for coming back, Johnny. You're always welcome back. So if you want to come back sometime, let us know, and we'll have you on the third
Oh
time.
yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that, Paul. That'd be great. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is, Grandpa by Johnny Westwood, right here on Paul Mash TV. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
down the hill in my old go-kart, made from wood and 4 wheels, and love from Grandpa's heart. Sitting on the front porch, that old sun is shining down, pulling out those memories from when Grandpa was around. Grandpa built that old go-kart, only 9 years old. He taught me how to ride that thing. Grandpa's young at heart, he fixed a tailgate to my cars. He taught me how to love and laugh, he taught me how to cry. When that old go-kart he made for me hit that junkyard in the sky. By the time I got to 16, Grandpa gave me his old car. We drove around from town to town, me and Grandpa and that old car. The clock struck 3 one Friday night. I heard my mama cry. Daddy held me in his arms, the tears filled up his eyes. He said, son, your grandpa's gonna die. In bed he lay, all white and gray. He called me to his side. Son, be strong for your dad and mom. I'm gonna fix that go-kart in the sky. He said, son, be strong for your dad and mom. I'm gonna fix your go-kart in the sky.